So I'm going to go through real quick the 1200 series collar. We use two main different series. The 1200s and the 400s are the main two that we use. If you have the 400, please watch the other video. It's a little bit different for each collar. So I'm going to go through the 1200. The way you tell the difference is it says 1200 right here. If you have one that says 400 right here, you watch the other video. Again, you'll have a 1200 on your little booklet too. Same thing, 400 will have a 400 there. So things that come in the box, you get a little lanyard, hooks to the remote. You can carry it around your neck so you don't lose it or drop it anywhere. 2-prong charger, so the charger can plug in the remote and the collar at the same time. And then you'll have additional set of prongs. Normally the longer ones are in here. Your trainer will put the proper length of prongs on your collar during your first lesson. So leave on whichever ones they have on. If you have a question, give me a call about it. So on the collar, big button, only button on the back, push and in, turns it on, push in, turns it off. So very simple to turn the collar on and off. Push that little button. If it's flashing green, and it'll flash green every couple seconds, it's on. If it flashes red once and then it quits doing anything, then it's turned off. So on the remote, big button on the back, push and hold down, turns the remote on. So it'll light up on the front, push and hold down, same thing, will turn off. So push in, hold down, turns the remote on and off for the big button on the back here. Same button, push and release. It'll put a strobe on. Push it again, it'll leave a bright light on. These LEDs are very bright. It's for if you're walking down the street at night, people can see you and your dog. Or if your dog has a lot of property and is running around in the wood line or out in the field, you can see them. It's extremely bright unless you have a very long-haired dog, then it's a little less bright. So press that button a third time, turns it off. So push in, hold down, turns the remote on and off. Push in and release cycles through the strobe, light on, light off. This little button here says M&C. What it does is control this M&C on the front. So if you just hit it a couple times, it cycles through them. We always want the M&C to be on, so always leave them on. As you can see, there's this 1D flashing at the top. It's a 1-dog remote. We have a remote that controls 2 collars, and that one will flash 2D down at the bottom. So this is always just going to flash, just ignore it. So always want the M&C on. The little dial controls the number. Okay, numbers go up 0 to HI. Your trainer will go over how to properly use the different levels and stimulation on the collar. But big button on the back has a T. It's a test button. What it does is it makes the collar vibrate like a cell phone. So when your vibrates on your cell phone, that's the same thing it's doing. Buttons over here by them on the other side. Both big S's, one's black, one's red. The big thing about these are, the main difference between them is one's a little bit longer duration. So the red's a longer duration than the black. They still go by whatever the number says, and your trainer will go over you how to properly use those 2 buttons and what they're used for with the training. Like I said, with the dial, the one question I get about this is we get a lot of people get it stuck. So if you put the dial on a number, push the dial in and let it go. Now it doesn't change the number, it just stays on that. We don't use that for anything in particular with the training, but I get a lot of calls that says the collar's stuck. So all you're going to do is push it down and it'll turn that back off so that you can control the number again. Any questions, please give me a call. But go by what your trainer says how to properly use all the different buttons. I just wanted to do a quick recap so you know how to control everything once you get home. Thanks.